You know, Ray, when you really look at the S&P 500, it's kind of like a car running on two completely different engines at the same time. You've got one part that's just screaming down the fast lane and another that's just cruising along, steady as she goes.
That's a perfect way to put it, Jack. And that's really the core question every investor has to grapple with, right? Are you betting on those high-flying rockets, or are you putting your money on the tried-and-true, steady earners? It's the age-old debate, growth versus value.
So let's pop the hood on that first engine. We're talking about the high flyers. In the world of investing, these are what we call growth stocks.
So what is a growth stock? Well, at its core, it's a company that's taking every single penny it makes and plowing it right back into the business to get bigger, faster. They're not focused on paying you a dividend right now.
Because they're playing the long game. They're betting on total domination down the road.
And, the clearest example of this today has got to be the tech sector. I mean, these are the innovators, the disruptors, making these huge bets on the future, all of them hoping to become that next big thing.
Okay, so that's engine number one, the speed demon. Now let's talk about that other engine, the other side of the equation. We're talking about the steady earners. These are the value stocks.
Right, so these are the established giants, the old guard. They're not really aiming for that crazy, explosive growth anymore. They're mature, they're profitable, and they reward you, the shareholder, with dividends. They literally pay you to stay invested.
And when you think of value, you think of the classics, the big, established banks, the major energy companies. They're the bedrock of the economy. They're not flashy, but man, are they solid.
All right, so there you have it. Two powerful but very different engines. And this leads us right to that classic problem, especially for anyone who's just getting their feet wet in the market.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Everyone tries to play fortune teller trying to guess which engine is going to win the race this year.
Yeah, is it going to be a growth year, or is it value's turn to have its moment in the sun? People spend so much time and energy trying to make that one perfect call.
But here's a thought. What if trying to guess is the wrong game to be playing in the first place? What if there's a much simpler, more elegant solution to this whole thing?
Because here's the beautiful part. With a simple S&P 500 index fund, you just don't have to guess. The entire problem of having to choose between one or the other, it just disappears.
Exactly. It's that simple. You don't have to pick between the rocket ship and the big, strong oak tree. When you buy an index fund, you own both.
And just think about what that really means for a second. In one single, simple investment, your portfolio gets that powerful dual engine. You get all the explosive potential from those growth stocks.
And at the same time, you get the stability and the steady dividends from the value giants. It's the whole shebang all in one basket.
There's a reason so many people call this the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it strategy. You're buying the whole market, you own both engines, and you just let them do their thing for you over the long haul. Which kind of leaves us with one last big question to chew on. By just refusing to play the guessing game and simply owning both engines of the market, could this set-it-and-forget-it approach actually be the most powerful strategy of all?